seated. Because I know what the devil wants to do. But tell somebody the devil is a liar. And tell somebody sometimes you got to shake it off. You got to shake it off. So I want you to drop your attitudes, drop your phoniness. Let's have Holy Ghost good church. You did not drive here to have dry church. Look at your row and say, neighbor, I came to praise him. Somebody got to go to work tomorrow. Somebody's going home, but we're leaving empowered. Look at somebody and say, I owe God praise. You may be seated. Sit down. Come on, have a seat. Hey, tell somebody I came to praise him. Now, some of us think that praising God is reserved to who's holding the microphone. But the Bible says, let everything that have breath praise the Lord. And if the Lord has done just one thing in your life, that you can open up your mouth and praise God, I need those praises here right now that realize this, I came to make war on the enemy, to put your feet on the floor and give God praise in this room right now. Can somebody help me, Lord, tonight? Can somebody help me, Lord, tonight? Seated in the presence of the Lord. Oh, that's why I love you. Come on, put your hands together and say, you don't know.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. But just look at anybody and say, I love Jesus. That was the wrong neighbor. Look at somebody and say, I love Jesus. No more. We get excited about cars and homes. But I believe I got about 25 folks in here that said, I'm just excited because I love him. I love him. I love him. I haven't done everything right, but I still love him. He looked beyond all my faults and saw my need. I happen to be in the presence of the Lord again. I'm still a little filled up from this morning. I was trying to get it off me, but it won't lift. I told him this morning, Pastor Wilson, amen, don't die in the waiting room. And look at somebody around you and say, neighbor, don't you die in the waiting room. Somebody waiting, but you can't die. Not upon 911, but upon the Lord. He shall renew your strength. The word renew means to exchange. He's going to exchange your strength. 2015 strength ain't going to work in 2016. We need a renewing. Amen. So we're happy, amen, to be here again. It's good to see you. Amen. Good to see you and you. Amen. We're still here. Amen. You ought to look at somebody and say, we still here. Pretty much, we all know, pretty much, if you've ever been to Sunday school or Bible study, the story about Esther. How that she was an orphan and how that she was being raised not by her mother and father, but being raised by someone else. Esther, whose name which means star, so amen, from the very beginning Esther was born a star. And so, amen, as the story goes along, to make a long story short, amen, the person she was being raised by found out that the king had a void in his life wherein the queendom was concerned. There was no queen that was ruling, and when he found out this, the Bible lets us know that in order to fulfill this void, that he gathered all the ladies over all the regions, like the Miss America pageant, and got them together, and they were under the grooming by a man by the name of Haggai. Haggai began to groom them. So before y'all get all these other stylists, the first male stylist was Haggai. Haggai began to groom all the women for the king, and Esther was one of those that was in the gathering. Haggai began to groom her and prepare her for where she had to go. Amen. And I need to go forward only to come back. So y'all stay with me, and I need you to understand that Esther later on became queen. But how did she get here is what I want to talk a little bit about. Because one would look at from the outside looking in, and would have looked like Esther had arrived. Esther done made it big. Amen. And look how Esther, the old orphan slave girl, how that she didn't have no mother or father, was being raised by her cousin, but now she has become the queen in the kingdom. Oh, can I get any help in here? So now she doesn't look like what she's been through. Amen. It was a preparation and a process in order for her to get up into the queen seat but she had to go through something first. But everything that she had to go through really was part of the plan of God, really, amen, to get her to so that she could be able to save her people. Because God already knew that there would be a man by the name of Haman who was going to unleash his wrath against the Jewish people. So when you look at this, how that Haman done this, amen, Haman went to the king and asked the king for a decree. And if anyone did not apply to what this decree was, amen, let everybody suffer. All the Jewish people were going to suffer if one person messed up. So the king somehow agreed with this man. Now we must understand that once the king has agreed, amen, to this degree, that it cannot be reversed. So later, when Esther heard about the plot, amen, people of God, amen, she doesn't know what to do because she doesn't carry any weight. Amen. The women didn't carry any weight in that time, and she didn't have clout. She didn't know anybody in high places. She didn't, amen, have a cousin that was working in the kitchen. She didn't have anybody, amen, that could get her a hookup. I ain't got no help here. So Esther didn't understand, amen, how in the world am I going to change this condition? Amen. So Esther didn't understand that she was placed in the kingdom for such a time as this. God used Esther, so Esther made an appeal to the king. Amen. The first appeal, he did not, amen, agree with it, but then she kept on, amen, and kept on until, amen, she made a dinner date. One of the things I want you to understand is that a way to get to, amen, a man is by his belly. I ain't got no help in here. So sisters, if you want really a good husband, make sure you can really cook. I'm not talking about Swanson's TV dinners, but make sure you know how to make real macaroni and cheese. I'm not talking about the crab box kind where you get the noodles and then you get the cheese and sprinkle that little cheese and think you done something. I'm talking about you get the noodles and cut up different cheeses and then you bake it in the oven and the cheese start bubbling and I ain't got no help in here. I didn't eat before I got here. I got a little hungry there. Amen. But amen, you got to know how to really cook chicken. Amen. And season it right. And if you're going to cook some meat, you got to make sure it's tender. I ain't got no help in here. Ain't no man want no tough meat. Y'all ain't saying nothing here. Make sure you know what you're doing. So Esther was determined that I'm going to make a dinner date, and the Bible said that the king showed her favor. Now I need you to understand that it's not just talking about Old Testament favor, but it's also talking about New Testament, which is the grace of God. So now Esther is sitting this up, amen, and Esther begins to share her heart, and as she begins to talk about the plot of Haman and how, amen, that he has declared judgment against her and her people. Amen. Look at this, how this really works out, people of God. Amen. What Mordecai couldn't do, Esther is now trying to do. What Adam 1 couldn't do, God has sent Adam 2. So here in the scripture, the king tells Esther, I cannot change my word, but I'm going to give you authority. I'm going to make you my queen. I'm not going to make you like the other women, because the other women are concubines. But I'm going to make you, you're not going to be a side chick. And some of you in this 2016, you need not to, amen, settle to be a side chick. To rule to being number 1 is, amen, that you won't be number 2. Amen. You don't want to be, amen, go out of town and only be seen, amen, out of the state, and don't only want to come out at night. But if you're going to be with somebody, make sure he shows you off. Amen. You were hidden last year, but this declared this year I won't be hidden. I'm with, just in case something ain't right. So Esther has been given authority because she is the queen now. I heard the scripture declare when he said, upon this rock I build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it. Can I tell somebody that will hear me for the next 10 more minutes? I want you to understand the church is not going down. The church shall survive. Grab somebody by the hand and say, neighbor, yeah, neighbor, the church will. The church will survive. I don't care what's going on. I don't care what's going on. The church shall make it. The church shall survive this. I don't care who the next president may be. The church shall make it. Yeah! Yeah! If we pray and get on our face and seek the face of God, he said, if my people, which are called by my name, humble yourself and pray and seek my face and turn. I said, you gotta turn from your wicked ways, turn from your lying, turn from your cheating, turn from your backbiting, turn from being so messy. Can I get any help in here? If you're tired from your wicked ways, be what I hear from heaven, and I'll heal your land. God, heal our land. God, deliver our children. God, save our family. Clap your hands and say, yeah! We got to make sure your integrity is on the line. Yeah! We got to make sure we don't go nowhere. So nobody, I said the church did this. Can I tell you all this? Because if they say you did it, they blame all of us. They put us all in a pot together. I never see, Pastor, when folks get excited over folks falling. Where y'all get this from? Y'all get excited over folks falling. Folks getting caught. Y'all like to say, gotcha. But I heard the scripture declare when y'all got caught in a party place, he said, you that are strong, bear the infirmities of the weak. He didn't say run them down. He didn't say talk about them. He didn't say put it up on social media. But he said, he said build them up. He said get them and say, I know what you've done. Let's go to the altar. It's at the cross. At the cross where I first saw the light and the battle. The battle of my heart rolled away. It was there. By faith, I received my sight. And right now, anybody happy? Clap your hands and I'm happy. You gotta be cut in a private place. Make sure that it cuts you. He said, I gotta cut you to make sure I cut jealousy out of you. I want y'all to know I gotta cut you because y'all can get a jealous spirit. Some of y'all got friends right now hang with y'all that is secretly jealous of you. Pastor, we got folks in our churches that are jealous of us. Why she got to get the money? Why she got to do this? Why she got to have that? They're secretly jealous of you.